James, it's been a few days since the Falkirk clash. How's training been since then?
Yeah, it's been pretty light since the game. Obviously, when you do play midweek, yeah, the lads are in, they're recovering. A couple of knocks that we're tidying up. Everybody should be fine. So no, it's been bubbly as you'd expect. It's been two really good wins for us here at KDM Group at East End Park. So no, we're delighted with that. But full focus on Saturday now.
What are you expecting from Peterhead this weekend?
A tough game. Look, we know it's, and everyone will tell you them that it's played there or taking teams there. It's always a tough place to go. They're fighting for points, just like any other team in the league, but they've got a real concern where they are. But they'll be looking at us going up there. They'll be watching the game when they came here and managed to go away with a point. But look, we can't underestimate them just because of where they are sitting in the league order for them. And that's been the way we've done it all season. It's just been take each game at a time, and we need to go up there and be at our best to come away with a positive result.
We go into the final quarter on Saturday. Looking back at the 3 quarters that's gone, it's been a progression in terms of points gained in each quarter. One of the supporters online had put up a stat where it was 19 in the first quarter, 20 in the second quarter and 23 in the third quarter. So you must be pleased with that continual improvement since you've came into the job.
Yeah, the lads, it has been a progression for myself and Dave and the staff as much as the players as well. You come into a new club, you try to get to know everybody, not just the players but the staff, everyone around the place, and I think the progression has been, or it was shown the other night when we had so many fans in here, but it is still a progression. There's still a lot of work to be done in what we're trying to achieve and what we're trying to do. So the points total has been good. There's always games in it where you look back on, you get greedy, you say we should have took 3 points there as opposed to 1, and vice versa. But I think it evens itself out. I believe in that. There's certain games where you don't play so well and you win. There's certain games you play well and you draw. So that's just the way football goes. But we've been delighted with how it's went since we come in in May. But there's still a lot of work to do over the short term, then the longer term period of what we're trying to build at this football club.
In terms of Aaron Comrie, I believe he'll be out for this weekend, but is he making good progress to return shortly? Yeah,
he's doing really well. The wound is, I had a look at it today. The doctor's obviously been looking at it and keeping it clean. The wound looks good. It looks okay, and no infection, touch wood, that stays that way. We'll hopefully get the stitches out this week at some point, and then it'll just be down to how quick Aaron can get the bend back in without disrupting the wound. That's really what we're dealing with. We certainly won't rush it. We know how important Aaron is, and it's important we get this right with just 9 league games to go. So we'll see how he is, and we'll assess it getting into the start of next week and see where we're at with Aaron.
As you said, a sold out home end on Tuesday night, so you'll be hoping plenty of them make the trip up to Peterhead?
Yeah, they will, I'm sure. When we were up there earlier in the season, we had a decent away crowd again, and I've touched on it a number of times this season sitting here that the crowd has really surprised me in a very good way, that the numbers we do take, and again, that a lot of credit to that has to go to the players, because the fans know for sure that any time they turn up to watch Dunfermline now, that every player that's on the pitch, whether it's for 60 minutes, 90 minutes, 95 minutes, or just the 5-10 minutes at the end, that every single player gives their all for the club, for the fans, for what they're trying to do. So that brings fans in alone, and then when you start winning games, that obviously helps as well. So I'm looking forward to the backing that we'll have up in Peterhead, and then hopefully we can get the first of all the performance that merits playing in front of a fantastic crowd that we had on Tuesday night. But just touching on that, we want to build a fan base or get them back through the door, or the turnstile, which they're doing. But again, it's down to performances and hard work, and if we continue to do that, we'll have good crowds home and away for the remainder of this season, and then kicking on over the next couple of seasons. That's what we're trying to build here.